sugar and spice. So nice, so nice.
He says, ooh, baby girl, you know we're gonna be legends. I'm the king and you're the queen, and we will stumble through heaven. There's a light at the end, it's just the sun in your eyes. I know you wanna go to heaven, but you're human tonight. I've been sitting at the bottom of a swimming pool for a while now, drowning my thoughts out with sound. Do you feel like a young god? You know the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath, and they're running, running, running. Do you feel like a young god? You know the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath, and they're running, running, running again. And they're running, running, running again. He says, do you feel like a young god? You know the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath, and they're running, running, running. But do you feel like a young god? You know the two of us are just young gods, and we'll be flying through the streets with the people underneath. They're running, running, running. They're running, running, running. Running, running, running again. Again.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't care who you are, where you're from. Mille Lacs is the best smallmouth fishery in the world. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video on Mille Lacs. That really was an incredible trip. I definitely want to say thank you to Austin, Mandy, and Joel for being incredibly gracious hosts, putting us on some enormous fish, and just making that entire experience one that I will absolutely never forget. Without a doubt, the video you saw at the very end, that short clip of me, I shot that on my cell phone, and what I said was 100% true. I had just walked off the boat. Gives me chills right now just thinking about it, but that was, without a doubt, the single best day I had ever had smallmouth fishing in my life. Now, from a guy that grew up in New York fishing Ontario, Erie, St. Lawrence River, Champlain, Oneida, Susquehanna, and some other places people haven't heard of. I mean, even all the places that I had traveled to write this book, to say that that's the greatest smallmouth fishery in the world is not a small thing. My only hope is that it doesn't get destroyed and that people take care of it. People practice catch and release, and they appreciate that incredible fishery for what it is, and they make sure that nothing happens to it. The two other things I wanted to mention were, I know that you saw the rig that I was using there. That was just a 3-wire, 3-blade rig. Nothing too fancy about that really, but the jig that I was using is this. I showed a picture of it in the video. This is the Little D. It's hand tied, American made. It's got a custom hook. It's made by C2C Baits. It's a custom cast jig. Similar to like the D-Bomb. It's a little jig. It has this short shank, but it's got a wide gap. Every fish I caught the first 2 days, with the exception of like 2 I think I caught on the rig, came on this jig with a Whipham Baits soft plastic craw trailer. But what I love about this jig is that it has such a small profile that the fish will eat it pretty much whenever. It doesn't come across as a huge meal, and it gets down pretty quick through the water. Also, it's made in America, so it's a pretty great thing in a bait. The other thing I wanted to show you is everyone's talking about my new line, KIMURA, my signature series fishing line, and I really worked it hard at that lake. The 8-pound, the 10-pound, and the 12-pound fluoro, those 3 really, I put them to the test there, and I've been getting a lot of emails from people saying, send me your line and I'll put it to the test with these smallies down here and there. And I gotta say, I'm pretty sure that the smallmouth there at Mille Lacs, if they couldn't beat it up any harder than they did, you're gonna have a hard time beating it up harder than that. I mean, we caught a lot of fish, and those were some pretty harsh conditions we were in. You can't really tell how cold it was there, how hard the wind was blowing. It was not a real nice 3 days. I mean, even when the sun was out, it was cold. The best day was the last day when the wind wasn't blowing. So anyhow, I want to give away some of this line right here. So what I'm going to do is, if you tag someone in this video, you're going to be entered to win. If this video gets 15,000 views, I'm going to give one person free line for life. That's free KIMURA line for the rest of their life. And I don't know anyone else that's ever done anything like that. So, give this video a like, tag somebody in the comment, 15,000 views on YouTube, and one person will get free line for life. So check it out. Thank you. Guys, this line is great. I promise you. Every fish I caught in my book for the last 2 years, I caught on this line. That's saying a lot. So, thank you again, Austin, Mandy, Joel. Special thanks to Maddie, even though you don't see him much in this video. He was there. One other thing I want to mention real quick. That last day, our graph was very important. If you look here, you can see this is a screenshot from about somewhere around 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the video. That other boat right there, that's actually Maddie and Mandy. And they were only about 25 yards away from us, but they weren't catching anything. And for about 30 minutes, they watched us catch one after another, after another, after another. I think we doubled like 7 times. And it's because the fish were directly underneath us and we were fishing vertical. And what really was key was spot lock on the Minn Kota trolling motor, because it locked us on that location and we didn't come off it until we decided we'd had enough, and we drifted away and they slid in there. and then they caught a few. But that was the best 35 minutes of smallmouth fishing I've ever had. Ever. Thank you again, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, 15,000, free line for life. Okay? Thanks.